Good afternoon. It's 2021 June 4th. Lately people, like maybe the past decade or so, I don't know. But in recent times people have been calling June Pride Month. And it's supposed to mean something like LGBT plus people are proud of the fact that they haven't committed suicide in this hateful world. Recently I heard of this alternative term, alternative to LGBT plus, and it was gender, sexual, and romantic diversity, GSRD. But the term, it seems grammatically incorrect to me, because gender is not an adjective. Maybe if you replaced it with gendered, but that's not, well, no, I mean that's not quite right. So I coined this alternative term, diversity of gender, sexuality, and romance, DGSR. I haven't seen anyone else use this term, so if it becomes popular, you'll know I coined it. I do support people of diversity of gender, sexuality, and romance. If you need some, if I need to virtue signal, as they say. However, that's ridiculous. Why did I say it? Well, take it as a joke, I suppose. Well, it's like, you know, everyone in my surroundings does, so it doesn't really feel important to say that. However, I do have some, I cannot support every single diversity in gender, sexuality, and romance. I do have to draw the line somewhere, I would think. Some of the stuff really confuses me, like, for instance, gender fluid. I'm not sure how to feel about gender fluid, for instance. Even transgenderism, I am not so sure that this social transition is the right decision. But I would guess that it is. I assume it is. It would seem to me that it is the best alternative. So that's why I, for instance, call Miss Beatrice Duracine, my second favorite YouTuber, a woman in social contexts. However, I am not so good at the topic, sadly. I wish I understood the topic better so that I could tell everyone what the truth is. Like, if this social transition is good for people who feel like the opposite sex, for instance, or people who feel like neither sex, if that's even possible. Yeah, it is. It would seem. So if for that person the right alternative, the best alternative is to refer to that person as a person who is neither this is difficult. Neither gender, I guess, in social context. Well, that's what gender is. Then, so anyway, what I was gonna get to was that would that also apply to gender fluid people who change all the time? What do you do with those? Do you really change the way you refer to them? Every 5 minutes? I've actually, I said something, which, I said something recently. I said that, on Reddit, I said that I would think that no genders are legit. I would think that no genders are legitimate if it weren't for trans people whom it most benefits to have a social gender which doesn't align with their sex. However, I'm not sure how far I can take it. I wonder what reasons people have for identifying as other genders. I said that, and someone replied to me with a couple of links. Those links didn't really seem to counter my point, though, so maybe the person only sent it for me to learn some stuff. Because like I said, it didn't seem to counter it. They didn't say it would counter it or anything, I'm just saying. Because a lot of people are insistent that sex and gender are the same thing, and I would, well, it's kind of semantics. I would say that there is a concept of gender which you could use, and like I said, I wouldn't use the concept of gender if it weren't for trans people. That's the way I look at it. Unless, of course, we're talking descriptively about society, then you could also use the term gender, which I feel is quite... I mean, you could call them... You could just call them... I mean, it's semantics. You could just call them sex roles if you want to. It's just, I mean, you can't deny that they exist. But normatively, I wouldn't use the concept of gender if it weren't for trans people. There's actually yeah, this is a bit complicated of a topic. I don't know it so well, but anyway, something I could at least say more about the semantics here is that it's like, at least according to my observations, it's like Swedish and English are mirrors on this, like, are mirrored. In the English language, the term gender, at least according to my observations, the term gender is used to used instead of the word sex often, whereas yeah, often, and the opposite doesn't occur as often. But in Swedish, it's the opposite. The corresponding word for sex, kön, is used instead of the corresponding word for gender, genus, more often than the opposite. Just a little thing I noticed. Another thing I thought about was whether, you know, that term I just used, diversity of gender, sexuality, and romance. I wondered if, like, the reason people talk about this is because of discrimination, but I thought, well, do people even really get discriminated for their romance? And like, I thought about aromantics. I don't think they get discriminated against. However, I realized that probably homoromantics do get discriminated against, so there's that. What do I mean probably? They absolutely do. In the law, even. I mean, well, in some sense. Like, for instance, like what I'm thinking about is like in practice, there is marriage, which in a lot of countries is not possible for homosexuals. So there's that. Homoromantics, I mean. Because I was talking about romantics. Now, as for neopronouns, that's another thing. For some reason, I mean, I did one of those like little political compass bingo thingies on Twitter like a couple of months ago, in which I said that neopronouns are valid. I'm trying to remember why I said that though. It's like, what I mean by valid is that, well, I don't even remember. I mean, like, what I meant by that, I guess, is that maybe there is a certain feeling of gender which for some reason isn't, but that's what, fuck, this is so difficult. I might just not believe that anymore, actually. I don't remember why I agreed with neopronouns even in the slightest bit. I guess the idea is that for some reason some kind of gender identity wouldn't correspond well with gender neutral pronouns. But why wouldn't they? There's no way. Come on, there's no way. Why wouldn't a gender identity? Why? Yeah, maybe that's ridiculous. Now that I think about it. I mean, the idea is just that if there's some kind of specific gender identity, which pretty much, I guess what I was saying was that using certain words to describe certain things is not invalid. I guess that's all I was saying. If there even are certain gender identities which are outside of the male, female, and none, if there even is such a thing, then using certain words, certain coined words to describe those things isn't invalid. However, I probably wouldn't use those words, and so like I wouldn't permit anyone to be judged for not using the words, but I would say that the words aren't invalid. I guess that's my opinion. But that's under the, well, yeah. I mean, I speak weirdly. You know, I speak very weirdly. I pronounce things weirdly. I use weird words that other people don't use. So why wouldn't I let people use neopronouns? If there's some, if all these, if what I just said is true, that there are these other gender identities which do in fact exist and are valid, which I'm not even sure of. However, I would never say that people are obligated to use neopronouns. Not even myself. I wouldn't even make myself use neopronouns. Fuck that shit. But other people may, if, again, I'm repeating myself, if these other gender identities do exist and are valid. And what I mean by, like, I don't even know what I mean by valid. It's a difficult topic, like I said. Yeah. I guess what I mean is, like, it's genuinely something which kind of like is just how the brain actually just on a, like, on a level which isn't a choice, that's how the brain feels, and it's not, hasn't been like some conscious choice which someone is doing for fun, is pretty much what I mean. Although I'm not even sure that there is a distinction. Maybe I'm making a distinction where there is none, I don't know. But surely there is a distinction, right? Surely there's a difference between choosing something for fun and having something ingrained. Right. But at the same time, it's like, how far does it go? Like, how many brain variations exist, and how many can, like, how far can you go with that? How diverse is it? And how far will people go to acknowledge these in social contexts? And I say social contexts. Let me make this clear. I mean, libtards infuriate me, as do conservatards. Libtards often say, for instance, trans men are men, trans women are women, which is just it's a ridiculous thing to say. It's simplifying the topic for no reason. Rather, what I would say, or I mean, I guess that's how they feel, and I feel that is a quite a unnuanced way to put it. Just wrong, pretty much. I mean, like, it is kind of true, but kind of not. The way I would put it is, trans men should be referred to as men in social context. Trans women should be referred to as women in social contexts. Agender people should be referred to as not having gender in social contexts, etc. If maybe there's more stuff. Which, well, some people call me anti-trans for that. But they're wrong, I would say. I also have a few controversial opinions about sexual diversity. I've talked about them before, but I've been scared into silence, and I'm contemplating right now whether I should talk about it again. It's not that important or anything, but it's my opinions. They're unpopular. I feel like I need to teach the people what the truth is. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Frick. I hate this day. I just realized I haven't brushed my teeth. And I went to the psychologist today. I don't want to go to the psychologist. This fucking summer. Did I have to go to the psychologist during the summer too? It's unacceptable. Perhaps. I mean, there are already people on YouTube who have made... Well, actually no. Well, at least some of my opinions have already been... My controversial opinions have already been explained on YouTube. Kind of. At least one of them. 1 out of 3. Frick, I don't know what to do. Fricking frick. I don't know what to do. I've been silenced. Fuck. I hate my life. I was planning to purchase Deus Ex for a while. Maybe you should try getting a job conversation in the game made me interested. I watched it on YouTube. Then recently it went on sale, a large sale. It only cost 10 Swedish crowns, so like $1 US. So that's when I purchased it. So I've played it for 71 minutes. It seems like might be kind of good. It seems like it might be good, but yeah, I don't know. I've been reading more Azumanga Daioh, and I guess I love it. I had the idea to this summer I'm gonna have a lot of time. It's like when I'm home. So I was considering making a Super Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play. Recording like 4 hours a day or something. But maybe I won't. Maybe that's... I don't know. I don't know what to do. I really don't want to go to the psychologist. Yeah, I don't know what to do this summer. If I'm gonna be going to my paternal grandparents' summer house and staying there for a long time, like last summer, I was there for a month, and it was all right then. But this year, I'm really not feeling it. And what the frick am I gonna do there? Like last time I brought the computer, but it's like I feel ashamed sitting there in the living room with the computer. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Feel ashamed sitting there on the computer. And besides, it's like, you know, with people who can walk by anytime, you know, don't want to be watching no anime. I was actually watching, I mean, I watched a decent bit of anime back, last summer, but it was like I was awake during the night a lot. And maybe it was like, I don't know. I don't really remember very well, but I guess it was easier to watch anime when at night, even though, I mean, it would seem to me that despite that, I mean, like, people can still get up during the night. In fact, I mean, my grandfather gets up like every night to eat some crisp bread. I'm just gonna take a guess. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? Oh my. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's difficult to relax when I'm around a lot of people. Fuck this. I should cut out this commentary. Ugh. I should stop making these stupid fucking videos. I hate this. Fuck you. Man, I should genuinely... I should actually cut out this commentary. Just not upload this video at all. Fuck. This is so bad. this. What? Was that the wrong one? What should I do? I think I said a bit too much. I really kicked them both. Wow. Damn. I guess the sussy bakas can kick people too. Trick people like me. But I mean, in the that's not fair. I mean, yeah, I was tricked, but that last time I was the only 1, 2, 3 Fendus on the team. So it's ridiculous that I got kicked. Unless they really dislike my home wrecker strategy. Maybe that's why they kicked me. So anyway, it's like, should I really just fucking I'm really doing something wrong making these videos. If I'm gonna... Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. I guess I'm just doing what my favorite YouTuber, Nintendo Capri Sun, does. Alright, so... Well, if I'm there, because I've been planning to not bring the computer this summer. Which means that... Like, I'm pretty much forced to just read books the entire time, and I fucking hate reading books. So, I'm really gonna hate being there, am I? Weeb Uwu with the Toshino Kyoko profile picture. The thing is, fuck. Pretty much like the psychologist sessions are partly about talking about things in order to feel better, and well, partly about advice, but I feel like I feel like the person to solve this is me, with things I've learned from the internet, for instance, and I feel like I can solve these things alone. That's what I would like to believe is possible. Everyone's telling me it's not possible. People anyway, maybe not everyone, but people. I would like to believe that, yeah, I don't need anyone but myself to solve my problems. I only need the right Methods. I only need the wisdom. And with the wisdom, I can solve my problems alone. I just especially hate the idea of on my vacation having to go to the psychologist. So, I haven't been in school. Though I say vacation, I haven't been in school since Tuesday last week. I have 2 days left. Monday and Tuesday. I think I'm gonna skip Tuesday. But I think I'm gonna be there on Monday. On the evening, so today's Friday, on the evening of Wednesday, I tried to go to sleep early and failed. I had slept, well, whatever. Let's see if I can do it today. Anyway, well, I don't know if I even talked about the advice side of the psychologist sessions. I agree with, sorry, I disagree with a lot of the advice of the psychologist. What a dumb scout. What the hell? Sometimes I like playing sniper. Sometimes it just works. Other times it doesn't. This time it's working. So yeah, I'm able to shoot people from up there, from up on the roof. It's going pretty well. And in other games, it just doesn't work. I don't know. Yeah. I made a video last night. It got 2 dislikes, and that bothered me. I wish I didn't care. And it's funny too, because in a recent video I said that I dislike IG Studios videos for pretty much no reason. Almost no reason. I got 1 like though, later today. What's the cabber? Lapel cabber. Melee weapon for the demo man. This video's so bad. Should I really release this? Ugh. What the frick? Is someone trolling me? I got pushed. What? I got pushed forwards. Lilac changed to a spy to get revenge on me. Is it just me, or has the Girardi model changed? I don't remember it looking like that. I don't know, it looks like... I mean, like... The bottle looks longer, and the urine looks darker, or am I just misremembering? Triple crossed, what's that? Backstab 3 snipers in a single life. Yeah, I unlocked it on 2017, June 21st. I have 2 of them. Yeah. I don't know, man. Frickin' frick. Goodbye.